Hello everyone, my name is Himani Singh and welcome to my channel Training Your Brain. Today we'll be doing our chapter number 1, number system, exercise 1.3, question number 2. So the question is, express each of the following in the form of P by Q. Now what is P by Q? Again we have to write them in the form of rational numbers. Again we have to write them in the form of rational numbers, and our first part is 0.4 bar. Now what's the difference here? Here we have bar. Usually we would have 0.4. Now we have to make them in the form of rational number. Now what will be the this for rational number for this? 0.4 by 1 and 4 by 10 would be the rational number for 0.4. But it is not in the same case for 0.4 bar, as it is not 0.4, it is 0.444444 and so on. We cannot specify when it would end. So how do we do these type of questions? Let's start. So we'll suppose that let x is equal to 0.4 bar or 0.4444 and so on. Okay, then let this be the first equation. Now what we need to do is multiply both these sides with 10. Now we'll multiply with these with 10. Multiply both sides with 10. Now which sides? We need to multiply with the x and we need to multiply with the 0.4 also. So 10x is equals to, now 0.444 will be 4.444 and so on. Okay, we'll just take, yeah, okay, let this be the second equation. Now we have to subtract first from second. So let's recap what we did. We took x as 0.4 or 0.444 bar. Then we multiplied both its side with 10. If we multiply both sides, then 10 into x is 10x and 0.444 into 10 is 4.444. Now we'll subtract 1 from 2. We would get 10x. We would get 10x minus x is equals to 4.444 minus 0.444. Now 4.444 minus 0.444 and so on. Do not forget to add this. Now what would we get is 9x minus 4. We would get this, 9x is equals to 4. We would get this because 4, let's see, do the calculation here, 4.444 and so on, and 0.444 and so on. If we would subtract it, we would get 0, 0, 0, and before the point we're subtracting nothing from 4, it would be 4.0, which would be lead us to 4. Now we do the linear as we do 4 by 9. Now x is equals to 4 by 9. So if we want to write 0.4 bar in the form of rational numbers, it would be 4 by 9. I hope you got this question and how we did this. Now moving on to the next part. Now the second part is 0.37. Now what will we do? We do the same thing. Let x is equals to 0.37. Let me see where the bar is. The bar is at 37. The bar is here. So this would obviously be repeat or 0.3737 and so on. Now what we do here, multiply. This will be the first equation as previous. Now multiply 100 in first. Multiply both sides by 100. Now why would we multiply it with 100? Because in the first part we multiplied it with 10. Now then the first part was 0.4 bar. It was 0.4 bar. Yeah, 0.4 bar at 4. So there was only one digit after the point. After the decimal there was only one digit, and there are two digits here after the decimal. So thus we are multiplying with 100. If there is only one digit, we'll multiply it with 10, and if there were two digits like 0.456, there are three digits, we'll multiply it with 1000. Got it? So this is basically what it is. Now moving on, we multiply with 100. So 100x is equals to 3737 and so on. This would be the second equation. Now what we would do is subtract first from second. We'll do the same thing. 100x minus x is equals to 37.3737 and so on, minus 0.3737 and so on. Now what will we get after? It is not quite visible, so I'll just write it here. 0.3737 and so on, first equation. Now yeah, so we subtract it. Wait a second. Subtract first from second. It would be 100x minus x 37.3737 so on, minus 0.3737 so on. Alright. Sorry if it's not visible, but yeah, you can hear me clearly. I hope my voice is clear. Now what we do next is we subtract, which is 99, which is 99x minus is equals to 37. Now x is equals to 37 by 99. This is what we get as the rational number for this. I hope you got this question. So the rational number for 0.37 is 37 by 99. Now that's it for this video. I hope you learned from this, and please like and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to share this video with your friends if they want to learn the same. Thank you very much again.